Hey, my name is Reese Hawk, and I was a dual enrolled student at New Hanover High School and Cape Fear Community College. I'll be graduating with an economics degree from the University of North Carolina, graduating 3 years early and spending probably a quarter of what I would have had I taken the full route.
Hi, I'm Kara Allen, and I started as a CCP student when I was 16 years old. I am now at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, studying political science.
My name is Caleb Grover. I am a CCP student here at Cape Fear Community College. I've actually been accepted to UNCW.
I'm Dominic Curran, and I was a homeschool student. Thanks to the CCP program, I'm graduating from high school with my associate's degree, and I'm transferring to Chapel Hill to study screenwriting.
My name is Joseph Evans. I go to Harvard High School. I started taking college courses my fall semester of junior year.
My name is Wendy James. I have two sons, Benjamin and Noah, and they both attended the CCP program a few years ago.
My name is Sally Evans. We have three sons. The oldest is at UNC Chapel Hill, and he's a graduate of the dual enrollment program. He got his associate's degree. Our second son is at Harvard. He's taking some of the dual enrollment classes, not going for his full associates. And then we have a rising freshman. And so we have the program in our scope.
With getting my associate's degree before going to my university, I was able to leapfrog ahead of all my friends and basically start focusing on what I wanted to learn. I was just so shocked that they had to take nearly 60 credits that I took at Cape Fear. They had to take that at UNC, paying hefty prices for them, and it's stuff they don't even want to learn. For me, I came in there, I focused on my major, and the electives that I wanted to take were stuff that I chose. So whether that be master level courses or real estate classes, whatever I wanted to learn, I could do that.
The value we received from Cape Fear Community College just cannot be measured. The fact that they were able to get all of these college courses done and get credit at their universities. My older son is at UNC Chapel Hill. He was able to complete all of his general ed requirements through the dual enrollment program at Cape Fear. My other son is a freshman at North Carolina State University, and he too was able to finish all the general ed requirements and go right into his major.
Because of CCP, I've been able to only have to pay for books. All the tuition is covered through the CCP program. And because of my academic rigor, I actually received a full ride scholarship to UNCW. So I will be able to graduate there debt-free, which is a huge part in my life.
I chose to do CCP so that I could get ahead on some college classes while also in high school, and I am very glad that I did.
We heard about the program through friends whose children were getting into very good colleges, very competitive colleges, and so we started paying attention. Our firstborn is in a very competitive program. He applied to 9 universities, and he got into all of them. Not only that, but he got into the honors programs of all of them.
Taking college courses at Cape Fear really built up my confidence when going into UNC, because other students, they were worried about if the professor was going to be good or if there's going to be different things they need to worry about in their class. But having gone through 64 credits, I had already known that I'm worthy, I'm capable of taking these high-level classes, and also all the different tools to help get me through those courses.
The CCP program prepares you for the workload of college. It takes you out of that high school mindset and allows you to really think like a college student in how you approach your classes.
Their growth and their maturity level just goes up because they are surrounded in an environment that's more collegiate than high school.
Being in a college environment with more diversified peers has really given me perspective and done a good job preparing me for next level.
I think that any program can be wonderful on paper, but the key for this program to be so wonderful is the people that manage it. The team that's administering the dual enrollment program was fantastic to us, so it made the process so painless.
It was just a welcome relief for me as a homeschool mom to have an option where my sons could actually go have different teachers for different subjects who were experts in the area and also simultaneously it was helping them gain college credit.
In high school, you get assigned your blocks and you just go to school at these set times. At Cape Fear, you could pick if you want to take it on certain days. You could pick if it's going to be fully remote. Sometimes you could even do it at night.
Being a high school athlete and having to go to in-person classes at my high school as well as in-person at CFCC, I've learned time management, and it's very possible.
One of the biggest advantages was time. I was able to do my high school work as my college work, so I doubled up and got lots of credits that way.
The registration process at Cape Fear Community College is by far the best registration process in North Carolina from 3 other universities that I have experience with.
Any questions that I had about my classes, my transcript, and if they would transfer, I could get easily.
Shout out Joseph Styron for all of the phone calls and helping me figure out what I was doing.
I came in with so many questions. Mr. Styron was so wonderful, so welcoming, so professional, and answered patiently everything that I had presented to him. And then, of course, Mr. Morgan was the assigned counselor, but it wasn't limited to that, because now we have a different counselor for our second son, and she's just as wonderful as the rest. So I think it's a team, helpful and welcoming and understanding and supportive.
We received a tremendous amount of support. For one, I as the parent, if I had a question, I was able to ask it as a parent. Joseph Styron was instrumental in assisting with even my questions down to the smallest detail. I felt like I was the most important person that day, in that moment.
One instructor that meant the most to me was Shannon Gunter, my math teacher. I was not a math fan, not a math student in the traditional sense, but she really helped me master and understand the concepts, and I'm really grateful for that.
I've actually decided to go for a more accounting approach because of one of my accounting teachers, and I never would have explored that if not for CFCC.
My younger son took ceramics. He came home with all these little pottery bowls, and then he started making mugs with faces on them, and then these giant pottery pieces, and he thoroughly enjoyed that class. We have pottery in our living room, basically going from our ceiling to our floor from his one semester at Cape Fear Community College.
The biggest thing I would tell anyone about CP is getting a jump start on their education, to take your English and math here at Cape Fear and to understand how college works, and then you'll be ready for wherever you transfer and however much courses you take at your next university.
I would recommend dual enrollment classes to my peers because it looks really good and colleges love it.
It's a very professional environment. It makes financial sense. It's a wonderful opportunity for the students for whatever you want to do. It's a no-brainer in every possible way. So I strongly recommend this program.
I would strongly recommend the CCP program here at Cape Fear Community College for any high school student in 11th or 12th grades to come and take advantage of this gem